big dealer, and I said, okay, you know, just because when they see this, then they kind of say, okay, you know, I get that, and then they understand when I'm selling it becomes one of the hotter things in the marketplace as well. Anyway,
oh, true,
I mean,
right.
we drive a lot of what we do here. Literally drives the entire market as well.
Wow.
Because of you know, HSN's reach. I mean, you know, coast to coast. You know, basically every home in America, coast to coast,
sure.
Gets HSN, and so when we start doing that, and it drives that, so that drives sometimes a lot of the calls that I get. So let's talk about this coin. So I have loaded in 1,500 of these coins for this show. I do not anticipate being able to get any more of these coins.
You think this is it?
I think that, well, certainly at this price.
Okay.
Because let me talk about the coin, then I'll talk about kind of the supply and availability. Okay. So first things first. So last year, December of last year, the United States Mint kind of took everybody by surprise and decided that they were going to do a Privy mark, Mint State American Silver Eagle for the very first time, Star Privy. And what they did is they went right here on the front, right below this AW is Adolph Weinman, who designed the coin. They put a little star. Mm-hmm. When it first came out, it was, you know, it was okay, and then all of a sudden, it's exploded. Remember, we had the Michael Gaudioso signed?
Yes.
Those are gone.
Oh, did they sell out?
So now I have no Mint State, zero Mint State 70 Star Privy, 0, 0, 0.
Wow.
Any place, any grading company, any of the Star Privies in Mint State 70 completely sold out, and those were $399 completely and totally sold out. Okay. That was the last Star Privy that I had.
And that was 2 nights ago.
This Star Privy, you know, has just absolutely positively exploded. And I thought, you know, we were kind of in front of that market a little bit. They only made 500,000 coins, so it was the rarest Mint State Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government. And so, like I said, I thought we got pretty well in front of that. I think I had like 35,000 coins, something like that. Well, it turns out we didn't buy nearly enough coins. And there's no coins left in the marketplace because it does not grade well. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. So the United States government, to continue this program, and to my knowledge, this is the end of it. They're going to do 2. They did 1 last year, they did 1 this year, and they did another Privy mark. A Privy mark is a mark that's put on a coin by a mint to denote time or place. I figure this one is a commemorative. I call it the America Series. We had the Star, and then this one is the Eagle. Now, when they first announced this as the Eagle Privy, I was like, oh, great, an eagle on an eagle. And I figured it was one of those, you know, like they do on the Franklin half dollar and they do on some of these others. It's just kind of this, you know, half-worked eagle. It's not, you know, like whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the Mint blew me away. I mean, they did it. Look at that, right above In God We Trust. Look at that eagle in flight. It is absolutely, positively spectacular.
And 2 nights ago, I ran up to the monitor and got a close look and was blown away.
Blown away. Now, again, they're only making 500,000 coins.
Now, explain why that. What's a normal mintage when they do it?
Well, I mean, a regular Mint State Silver Eagle is 25 to 30 million coins.
Okay, they're doing 500,000
500,000 of these Eagle Privies. Now, they're not selling them directly to the general public. They're only selling through a series of what are called APs, or authorized purchasers. So I basically called every AP out there. They are all completely and totally sold out. So the entire mintage right out of the chute is sold out right here, right now. And they're not even being released for 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
So all of a sudden, this is going to be the it coin. This will be the hottest collectible, at least in the first part of this year. Absolutely, hands down, no doubt about it.
Okay, so when we did the 2024 Privy, which was the Star, we launched it at $199.
That's correct.
What Mike had left, and we just launched that when did we launch that one?
We launched that. We launched that in January of this year.
This year, okay. So from January to 2 nights ago, when you brought the last that you had, how much was it? $399.
$399. Went from $199 to $399.
Right. So again, this is the launch of what he has left
now, here's
at $199.
So now let's talk about this again. So it's not just the Eagle Privy. It's in Mint State 70, absolutely perfect, and that's really, really important for this coin, and I'll explain to you why. So this is Mint State 70, absolutely perfect. Now the core this is in, this is called dual core. This is my exclusive core with NGC. Nobody else can do it, and I have made this exclusive to HSN. You have to buy it here at HSN, so that's the guaranteed lowest price on this at $199.95. So here's the thing, Mint State State 70, and that's the key. I still have some Star Privies I'm going to give you a chance to add a little later in the show that are uncertified. Okay, my 1, 5, and 10. So I have a few. Okay. I have a very few of those
completely
left.
Uncertified.
Uncertified, because Mint State 70 is hard. Let me explain to you why. The United States Mint makes all their Silver Eagles at the West Point Mint. The Privy Silver Eagles, both the Star and the Eagle Privy, are made at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, here's the thing. The Philadelphia Mint is not very good at making Silver Eagles. They make other coins. They make billions of other coins. They're extremely good at making those kind of coins. They're not very good at making American Silver Eagles for whatever reason. So because of that, to get Mint State 70, which is a perfect grade, the highest coin grade is Mint State 70. To get Mint State 70 is extraordinarily difficult from the Philadelphia Mint. Secondly, the Privy mark is added in a second step during the minting process. So they make the coin, and then they put the minting, they put the Privy mark on, in a separate step.
So they have two chances.
They have two chances
and this Privy mark, you will see it again really, really close, is so much more complicated than the Star.
There's no doubt about it. And so I'm sure that is going to affect the ability to get this in Mint State 70. Now, I mean, they only made 500,000 coins. So you have to understand, the rarest American Silver Eagle before they did the Privy, before they did the Privies in the Mint State series was the 1996, they made 3.6 million. Now you have a Star Privy with 500,000, Eagle Privy with 500,000 together. They're still 4 times rarer than the rarest Silver Eagle prior to this.
Wow.
So now everybody's after this. Everybody's searching for this. This is the part and parcel of everybody's collection that is going to be out there. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And this is your opportunity to get it at my original price in my exclusive holder. And like I said, I have 1,500 coins I started the day with. By tonight, I believe we will be out of every single solitary one of these coins. And then the next time I have this, the secondary market will have taken over for the ungraded, uncertified coins. They will have hit, basically.
Right.
And then who knows what's going to happen to the pricing. Already, see, the Star Privy kind of cruised along for a little bit. We were selling it here, but in the whole market as a whole, it wasn't really massive. Well, now it's just, everybody kind of catches up to us eventually. Right. Well, they're there now. And now the Eagle Privy's coming out. Right.
$3.99.
I mean, the Star Privy, a month after it came out, I could still buy them for basically the original issue price. Mm-hmm. So I was able to hold the price for a lot longer. That is not going to happen on the Eagle Privy. Already the premiums have moved up about 20% on these, and it hasn't even been released yet.
Now, and you said you believe this is about all you're going to be able to find, unless it's uncirculated.
In the dual core.
Okay, got it.
Okay, in the dual core Mint State 70s. We're gonna have our annex first day of issue. Of course, it's exclusive to us here at HSN. We're not going to see that till probably the May. I think we have a show May 4th, 3rd or 4th, and that's when we'll debut that. Okay. That'll sell out in one show. I think we're only doing like 1,800 of those. Is all we have to get a final count based on the number of coins coming. But out of the 500,000 coins, I mean, we're buying like, 50,000, 60,000 of those coins. So 10, 15% of the mintage, and I'm going to be out probably about when they're released.
Wow.
So I will have sold thousands and thousands of Mint State 70s, and understand, all at the original issue price, because like I said, we're ahead of this wave. You can be ahead of this wave. You can be ahead of the market when all of a sudden everybody releases it, and then this all of a sudden gets out there that we have this. Now, people are saying, so how do you get it if it hasn't been released, which is a great question.
That is a good question.
There was a small,
that is funny.
There was a pre-release of this, because the reason they did these Privy Mark coins was the Mint has a directive to get young collectors involved. Oh. And so they did this Privy Mark through a gaming company. First 50,000. Matter of fact, I have some of those over there that I'm going to give you a chance just to gem uncirculated. Okay. And so they released the first 50,000 ahead of time. And so those are out there. And that's what this is actually one of the first 50,000 coins that I put in a regular holder.
Right.
So because it's the same exact coin. It's the same exact coin. Now, I had a few of the first 50,000s in Mint State 70.
Yep.
We sold those out at $500, and the current price on those, if I were able to get any, I'd be somewhere between $800 and $1,000 on the mid-state 70s out of the first 50,000s. So now understand.
The Eagle Privy.
Oh, the Eagle Privy. So we already, because the Star Privies in the first 50,000 are like $1,200, $1,300
Oh my
already.
gosh.
And so understand what your opportunity is here. Understand that this is your chance. This is going to be in NGC. This is going to be your chance to get these for $199 right here, right now, today in these NGC dual cores. You're looking at today is your chance. I may be able to get some more of these in 3 or 4 or 5 weeks after release, but I anticipate at least $249, $279, maybe even $299. At $199 right now, from what I'm seeing in the marketplace, this is your chance.
When you think about the immensity and popularity of collecting American Silver Eagle and knowing that Star and this Eagle are...
That's it.
But they're like the two rarest
mid-state silver eagles ever made by the U.S. Mint. By the way,
so the
Star 1996 was also conditionally rare. They didn't strike it very well.
Okay.
So you take the 1996 American Silver Eagle, which is 3.6 million. There's only 500,000 of these in mid-state 70. Okay, NGC mid-state 70. That coin's about $10,000.
Holy moly.
Okay, that coin's about $10,000.
Wow.
There's almost 10 times more of those minted than there were of the Eagle Privies that you have. And this coin, again, conditionally rare. Look, I wish they got all graded mid-state 70. Of course, my price would be a little bit less, but that is not the case.
Right?
It's not what's happening.
Yeah.
The early indications from the first 50,000 are it grades no better than the Star Privy. It grades no better than the Star Privy.
Really?
So no, so it's going to be a thing. And so in mid-state 70, that's what you want. It's conditionally rare. It's rare. It's conditionally rare. Okay.
It's the rare of the rare of the rare. Well, and here it is. We only started with 1,500. And just to reiterate, you've got a show tonight, and he knows what's going to happen. It'll be completely gone by tonight's show.
Yes.
So don't wait. Like if you're thinking, oh gosh, I missed out on the Star Privy, I want to grab this one. And a lot of people are going to try to go backwards. I think when people really understand what a big deal this is, imagine trying to scramble to get the Star and to get the Eagle. When you said basically when it's released,
I found 100 Star Privies in 70.
You did?
I'm going to try to get them into the next show. I'm going to be probably $349.
And they started out at $199.
Started out at $199. Yeah. So
in January.
So basically, that's what we've seen the progression of price on the Star Privies.
Wait, can I ask you a question? Do you think a lot of people still don't realize this is happening, or has it hit?
No. It's still vastly underappreciated in the marketplace.
Crazy?
And when it does, this could get to be a crazy coin. Yeah. And then here's the secondary part. And I don't want to cast aspersions on any coins that have been in essence released from the United States Mint. The Star Privy is pretty milk toasty, if you will.
As a mark.
As a mark. It's kind of like, there's a little star down there. It's like, oh, whoop-de-doo, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
The Eagle, and where they put it, because they put the Star below In God We Trust, right down below that AW, that's Adolph Weinman's, they put it right there. And it's just a little star.
Yeah.
And it's great. First time they ever used a Privy mark on a mid-state Eagle, rarest American Silver Eagle. It was on fire. Yeah. But this one, not only is it also the rarest now American Silver Eagle, now at the same mintage of 500,000, and now there's 2 Privies, but look at the Privy. I mean, once again, look at the Privy. In terms of the design of the coin, it is night and day. It is absolutely, completely, wholly different. That Eagle is spectacular, flying over In God We Trust,
and
right where they did that.
Look at that. I'm going to give it a little bit of a shade. So you really, look at the detail on the, now that's what can go wrong. There's such incredible detail on those wings that having to stamp this twice, that could be a hot mess, right?
And
it would never be a perfect, it would not be perfect in that case. So that's why this makes this exceptionally rare and such a crazy cool opportunity tonight to be able to get this and get it at its launch price. And it's never gonna be lower than this price.
Right.
Now, I do wanna mention on our side of the thing, we love Flex, excuse me. We have 3 Flex available. If you have a major credit card, you can give this home for $66.66. I know a lot of people are on the line and you guys are grabbing it. We know we have dealers grabbing multiples of these because they watch the show.
Yeah, because I think these are flying out here. And I know we have a clock up, but if we want to give people
we
a
might
little
want to
bit
go
of
a few
extra
more.
time.
We'd like to go a couple more minutes, only because we want to incorporate everybody who's trying to get it. But this is the moment, even if it's a little confusing and you're thinking, wow, this sounds really good, and it is.
And it is.
Go ahead and get it. You can hold it for 30 days, see what happens, okay? Or check it out or look around a little bit more.
And like I said, here's the interesting thing. So we started with 1,500. Now I loaded that earlier today.
Right.
So I have no idea how many sold even before the show on hsn.com. So
funny.
we've probably already sold 200 or 300 of these, perhaps even more, with what everybody's doing out there. And then this will roll up until our show tonight at 7 p.m.
Yep.
So I might only have 700 or 800 pieces
by tonight.
You know, at this point.
Well, the Star Privy sold out. It wasn't sold out when we got done with the show the other night.
Yeah.
And it sold out by the time.
Right. Well,
tonight.
during the show, I think we sold 500, and then the other 500 just kind of organically went away.
Online, yeah.
Online,
yeah. It's crazy.
And because when people found out that we are because here's what's happening. There's going to be some of these Eagle Privies in the marketplace, but we're the only ones that have actually priced them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's interesting.
Because everybody else is waiting. Well, if they're $199, maybe I should be $249 or $229. I mean, we set the market in so many ways, and so many times. And so for you to be able to get the Mint State 70 in our NGC dual core, absolutely guaranteed lowest price. Absolutely, positively guaranteed lowest price. And here's the one guarantee I will make for you. I will be selling Mint State 70 Eagle Privies for more than $199 before the end of May. I can tell you that right here, right now, that is a 100% guarantee, whether it be PCGS or NGC or Annex. We are going to have these for more than $199.
Well, and I just want to
and we will sell everyone I get my hands on.
And I want to just repeat what happened. So in January, we launched the Star 2024. So last year's version, the only other one there is the Star.
And I think we actually had some of the Stars originally at 179.
No, seriously?
I think so.
Man, that would have been good.
I think so.
But I definitely remember 199.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so 179 is even better, but I know 199, right? And since January, we had the Star Privy on the other night, 2 nights ago. We sold it for $399, and it's sold out.
Right.
So people go backwards and are trying to grab every Star Privy because now the Eagle's out. This is the completer set, as far as you know. So if you get the Star, great. If he has them back, if you can swing it. But go ahead and get the Eagle, because that is even more extraordinary than the Star. Do you think you said it's grading about the same as the Star?
About the same, which is bad.
I would think it'd be less.
Which is bad. Don't know. Well, we look, until it's all graded out, we don't have any idea. But I mean, you know, the early pieces, and they might have sent them better pieces. You know, who knows? They might have tried harder just to get to the same number.
Got it.
There could have been a lot of those things. And keep in mind, not only do we have Mint State 70, not only do we have perfection in a coin that's conditionally rare, that's already the rarest Silver Eagle, Mint State Silver Eagle in the history of the U.S. Mint. But remember, the core that this is, the dual core, that's my core exclusively. You can only get this right here, this look, this core right here, and the core is what holds the coin in the holder. You can only get that right here at HSN. Please understand that. That's 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. So this price, so I could have easily done, particularly since we sold 1,000 at 1 a.m. two nights ago. Right. I could have said, okay, well, let's just go 229, 249.
Sure.
I mean, that's what, you know, normally coin dealers do. But, you know, understand, I've been here for 25 years, and the end result of that is, and the reason I've done that is because I've been pretty adamant and pretty invested in completing your collections. I want to give you the best possible opportunity to build your collection that is out there, and that's what this is. I'm still I'm paying a little bit more for these than I did for the original ones, but we're holding the price. HSN's our partner in being able to do that for you. But I mean, there's a point, and we're kind of at that point, where I just can't do that price anymore, okay, for the NGCs, because NGC charges extra to grade them, all these other things. It's really, really important for you to understand not only that the Eagle Privy is like a monster coin, but on top of that, what your opportunity is at this price.
Right.
At this price is really, really, really important for you to understand that your opportunity from a numismatic standpoint is absolutely crazy. And not only that, so you have the same mintage, you've got the same difficulty in getting Mint State 70s, and then you have this Eagle that is only literally 10 times better than the Star.
Right.
I mean, when I saw it, because I really thought that the U.S. Mint, I thought the Eagle would be pretty lame.
They thought it was going to be kind of an eagle on an eagle.
Well, if you look at the Eagle that's on the Franklin $half, it's kind of this little thing. It's barely recognizable. It's kind of a blob. I figure that's what they do, an eagle on an eagle. I mean, and then they come out with this, and I'm going, I mean, well done.
Yeah, right.
I was shocked.
The detail is
amazing. Where they put it, the fact that they moved it up into the field. Because we were at the symposium with like the 18 biggest dealers, and we said, well, at least move it to the field. We're going, can't we do a flag instead of an eagle? They go, too late.
And they were guessing it was going to be a flag.
Everybody was guessing it was going to be a flag.
Yeah.
Ends up being an eagle, and I mean, what a job they did with the Eagle. It's absolutely, positively spectacular. I know we ran a little bit over on that clock, but everybody's very, very, very busy. We want to give everybody an opportunity to get in on this. Please go to hsn.com, and if you go in there, check out. Don't let anybody.
Let me explain that. I do because I had it happen to me like 9 months ago. Make sure you complete the checkout process, because if someone's actively buying it, our systems will take it out of your cart because it's not a safety zone, and it'll put it and give it to the person who's actually buying it. So you might stick in your cart and 10 hours from now go, oh yeah, I forgot, I'm gonna go check out. And you're like, wait, what happened? It's sold out. Don't let that happen tonight. Please don't miss out. Again, this is such a cool, rare opportunity. And even if you've been thinking about collecting American Silver Eagles, this is the monster. I love your word for that. This is the monster.
We call those monster coins. Coins that are just huge, that are just monster coins.
Because this is so incredibly rare in the entire history of American Silver Eagles. This is unbelievably rare. This and the Star.
The Star, they're tied. Yeah, they both made 500,000 of those.
Yeah, you can't say first or second. They're both equally the rarest American Silver Eagles.
And if you're an American Silver Eagle collector, you have to have this coin anyway.
And if
you're going to have it, you got to have it mint
state 70.
And if you're
not,
this is going to be one of the hallmark United States numismatic coins, I think, certainly in the last 10 or 15 years, because of this. The Star, people like. It's the first one. They like it. It's great. But the Eagle, it's just as American as a coin can be. The United States Mint did a spectacular job with it. I have it in perfect condition. I have the exclusive core with this. Now is the time to strike. Now is the time to strike. Please, I know it's busy in the phones. Go to hsn.com, but stake your claim to this coin.
And also, for those of you who are getting multiples, go ahead. You can. I mean, until we say it's sold out, have at it, because it is really, really incredible. Even if you've never collected American Silver Eagle, just understand monster is a big word. I've never heard him use the word monster coin on any coin, and we've been together for a long time.
It's got to be a big coin.
It's got to be a big deal. I mean, really, really big deal. All right, so stay with me, because we have another very special item. But you know, it's so funny. We've got like 8 minutes on the next item. I'm like, it's not going to last 8 minutes. But first, let me tell you about this. Tonight, yay! One of my real passions, beyond coins and a lot of other stuff I do here at HSN, is I love sharing creativity with everybody. And I have a show that's only on Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and it's called HSN Gets Crafty with me. We're going to do it tonight. We've had a hiatus of a couple weeks, and we're back at 9:30 tonight. You can see it on YouTube and Facebook Live, and so all my crafting cuties, come join me. Or if you just want to be inspired to be more creative,